Hello Cancer, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could also be a current relationship, but the connection and the communication between the both of you, it has deteriorated and you're wondering what happened. For others of you, this could be a situationship or someone that you've met. You know, there's a whole lot of energy there, a lot of chemistry even, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides, I never have. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Wow. So, certain things are happening. You guys know I'm more of an expert at feelings and emotions and that empathetic side. I don't really know much about what's going on with the stars and planets, but with the way these are popping up, I could tell there's something going on. And there's a lot of obsession, there's a lot of realization that this is a past life spiritual connection. I just did a couple other ones and I'm seeing the same theme. And I have shuffled these before I even start shuffling again. All right, guys, so you have here 1, 2, 3 cards that are a little concerning. This is your person of interest, but because you have the mystery card, this is my past life card, you could also be going through this. So some of you may also be experiencing the same feelings and emotions that your person of interest is feeling. And this is simply because we do mirror each other. Certain things that you may feel, your person of interest is also feeling the same. Here we have Wild Woman followed by Sensuality, Illness, Wellness. Then we have Surrender. After that, we have Laughter, Crisis, Mystery, Wisdom. Then we have Cycles. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Cancer, I understand the things that I have done. They were not honorable. You thought you knew me, and it turns out you never really knew me at all. I was trying to be sneaky and doing things from behind the scenes, not wanting you to know, not wanting you to see. And I got away with it a few times. But now I've been caught. And now you know the truth. Now you see me for who I really am, and no, I'm not proud of it. It is what it is at this point. I can't change things. I do know that in this connection there has been a sense of deceit, deception, suspicion even. And I tried to be tricky, holding secrets, doing things behind your back, treachery. I took out a few sentences here and there, hid the truth, twisted it a little bit, but what you don't know won't hurt you, or will it? It seems. It seems now that it did. I shouldn't have done what I did. I also feel that in this connection, it is hard for me to not think about you in naughty ways. You are very sensual. And I want to be with you. I fantasize about you. You have this appeal that is very attractive physically. I want to be intimate with you. But I do feel that it's as if it's an addiction. It's alluring. You are tempting and you don't even have to try. It's hard for me to not think of you in this way. And I know I've taken you for granted. I have not valued you. And at some point in time, you may have felt that I even misused you. I am now drowning in a sea of sadness, unable to release myself from the things that weigh me down, the chains that hold me down below the surface of this water. And I want to release myself from this and go above, see that shining sun, and that is you, showing me the light, giving me warmth, but I remain below the surface. Why? Circumstances that I'm in, they force me to stay where I am. There are responsibilities, burdens, restrictions, constraints. The circumstances that I am in restrict me from being and doing the things that I want to. I want to be there with you. I want to do things with you. But I am restricted also by the past that haunts me, my own trauma. You see, you may wonder why I have not taken that leap of faith and wanted you to jump into my arms and I jump into yours. Why haven't I done that? Because there are certain things that weigh me down and restrict me from being who I really want to be. A part of me has surrendered to you. A part of me feels as if I belong to you when you belong to me. I've surrendered my mind, my heart, and my body to you. The problem is, you don't even know. You don't even know. If you lead, I would follow. And I feel in you, I have found a best friend, a confidant, someone who I can rely on and trust. Because you know what makes me happy. You know what makes me tick. You are that ray of sunshine on the cloudiest of days that shines through. And you give me warmth on my face. And I know above the clouds, life is good, it's beautiful, it's calm. Pure. Tranquility, serenity, and that is what you are for me. But right now, my mind is a mess. There's a crisis brewing. I am completely overwhelmed with the things that I have said and done, the circumstances, and everything that just kind of fell apart and plummeted. I'm very overwhelmed right now, Cancer. And this is exactly why I'm unable to respond to you. I'm unable to connect with you. I don't have what it takes to be that person. I'm not bold. I'm confused. There is a sense of mental anguish, impatience, frustration that exists inside of me. It's burning, and I need to sort these emotions out because I'm losing my mind. I also feel extremely overwhelmed, Cancer, now that I've felt and realized that, you know what? This is not just any ordinary connection. There is something different about you. There is something sacred about this connection. I question the heavens, the universe, God. Why is it that you are in my life? Why now? Why not before? Why not long ago? Why not far into the future? Why is it right now? Are we supposed to be together? is this the way things were supposed to be? Because now that we're far apart, I don't understand why I feel this crazy attachment to you. I cannot get you out of my mind. I cannot get you out of my mind. It's as if you are a part of my soul. You're in my DNA, you're in my blood, and I cannot release you. I can't detach myself from you. It's the weirdest feeling. I'm not used to it, and that's why I'm losing my mind. I'm so overwhelmed, and I'm overwhelmed because of the spiritual awakening that I have had. I feel that somehow I've known you from before. And if there is such a thing as a past life, maybe you and I have been in a past life together. There's something going on there. You're so familiar. When I close my eyes, I can smell your scent. I can feel your presence next to me. It's ever changing. It's always there. And what I feel is a strange feeling that before I was here and long after I'm gone, you're still there. Why is that? It's such a weird feeling. And it's new to me, but because it's new, it's foreign to me, and that's why it scares me. And that's why I'm overwhelmed. I am wiser, though. I'm no longer the same person you once knew. Yes, I have changed. I have matured. I have grown. There are certain things about me that you just don't know now. I have learned from my mistakes. I have learned a lesson. And the lesson that I have learned, it stays with me. The problem is, you don't see these changes. The wisdom that I've gained, it shows me not to repeat those mistakes again. But how do you know that I've changed? You don't know because I keep it from you. Right now, there is this obsession that I have. And there's so many questions that I have for you. Even those common questions like, do you feel the same way that I do? When I feel this, do you feel it too? I obsess over you and I, the conversations, the connection that we had, the things that we've shared, the memories, the fights, the arguments, the intimate moments, me being vulnerable. It comes and goes in my mind. It doesn't cease. And now I feel, yes, there is something definitely unique about the both of us. I just don't know what it is. But Cancer, it is so overwhelming. It is life-changing. It has changed the way I see things, the perspective that I have. I don't know what to do. A part of me wants to reach out to you and tell you how much I feel that you and I belong together. And another part of me knows how much I've hurt you. And how virtually impossible it is for me to even think about talking to you again. I don't know how. For now, I do feel overwhelmed. And perhaps when that feeling is settled, perhaps that's when I will be able to gain the courage to reach out to you. All right. Cancer. So much has happened between the both of you. And it's hard to let go because you guys are spiritually connected. That means you guys could be twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, maybe even more. But those are the top 3 that I've seen that are the strongest connections. Do I do past life readings? Absolutely yes. If you feel that you're obsessing over this person, if you feel that it has been years that you cannot let go of this person, if you feel that you feel their emotions or their feelings, then yes, this is a past life spiritual connection. It doesn't have to be past life specifically. Could be set in a different time and place. Could be the future even. But these are the most common ones that I've seen. It is set in the past. You guys could have been married, could have been engaged, could have been betrothed, maybe karmic partner. You guys could have been. Here usually I see the master and the servant. That is from past life readings that I've done. And I know master, the name master might sound condescending or maybe discriminatory in a way, but that's what I hear and I see. So these are words that people have used in the past, and that is the way it comes through. So I do see these things. And sometimes we meet people in this lifetime that we have had a history with, as weird as that sounds. That's why it seems so odd. This person, your person, you guys have history. That is why it is so freaking difficult to get rid of this person from your life from the inside. It's heaven on earth if you are with this person, and it is hell on earth if you are not. It is very intense. It's literally the extremes, extreme opposite. There's no in between, guys. This is either this or that. And I know it's difficult. For some of you, if you want, I do readings. Have a look on my website. Others of you, go to my other channel, Asnointia Audio. I have some videos there. Actually, it's a playlist on spiritual connections. You will find that helpful to understand what it is that you are going through, what your person of interest is going through, the reasons why. I have explained all of that there. And part of it is through my higher intuitive self where I get these answers. Part of it's through my own research from the trends and patterns that I see when I do these readings. And also Angel Fakil. She is my angel guide, a gift to me by who we call God, and she helps guide me as well, helps me confirm certain things when I am asking questions. So have a look if you want to read about her on my homepage. I have a little bit about her there too. All right, guys, let's move forward. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So this deck, what I like to do is I go a little bit into the past in this connection, a little bit of the history. Why is it that your person of interest did what they did? This person could have ghosted you. They could have faded over time. This person could have, I'm getting the word ignored you. 2 cards coming out. They may have ignored you even though you may have spent so much time in their life being there for them, helping them. And you're wondering, devalued. I'm getting the word devalued. It's like, why didn't they value you, right? What was the real cause? What was the real reason? So here we have 2. Usually I pick 1, but 2 came out. Now 2 here, 1 here, that's 3. Now what's interesting here is that I wanted to just mention, this is for those of you that may never have received any closure, right? So these are any obstacles, any issues, any hindrances, certain things that were on this person's mind at the time. And perhaps they told you, perhaps they didn't. But hopefully this provides you with some clarity and some guidance. Let's have a look. 2 of Staffs, Ace of Staffs, and then we have the 2 of Cups. All right, we have here disappointments in initiatives. Frustration or impatience, needing help, but not asking for any. Here it also talks about venture that loses momentum after a promising start. Not really having helpful influences. Here there was a lack of inspiration. Somebody didn't want to transform their inspiration into action. A dynamic partnership. What I'm seeing here, the overall meaning of this particular card, it talks about how there was a plan, there was an idea. However, it fizzled out. Everything started off strong, but then it just didn't last. It's like when you open up a bottle of pop or a can of pop soda, right? You have the nice bubbly, you can hear it. There's gas, right? And it's kind of exciting because you know you're going to feel that kind of fizz. You're going to have that little buzz when it goes inside, right? But then what happens when you leave it out for too long, right? It becomes flat. This is what the connection had turned into. This person felt that when they started it off, it was great. It was going to go well. But then they felt that certain things started to change, not from your side, but from their side it started to change. Here we have the Ace of Staves. Because of this change, here there was difficulties starting something new, and there was a need to focus. We also have how this person felt a lack of energy. There was no growth, there was no action being taken, and there was no sense of creativity. They were not looking at any opportunities that were being given to them. The masculine or the yang aspects of life, this person wasn't aspiring to do that, to move towards or to have more of that masculine aspect in their life or that yang aspect. And because of a lack of the masculine, the lack of the yang, there was a lack of growth, a lack of action, and a lack of energy in this connection. They weren't a go-getter, in my terms. They weren't a go-getter. We have here the Two of Cups. So they weren't very enthusiastic. Two of Cups. Let's have a look. Maybe why were they not enthusiastic? Perhaps we'll find it here. In the reverse, this talks about infatuation. That's why. Overindulging in sensuality for the sake of the emotional high. Having an attraction that may have become a more of an important relationship or love relationship or a friendship, but nothing really happened. There was a lack of harmony, a lack of partnership, a lack of love. There needed to be the integration of the masculine and the feminine aspects within oneself. This was an attraction that may have become more important, but it did not. There was a lack of harmony. Okay, this is really interesting. This is the second time we've actually, and these are two completely separate cards, right? This is the Cups, that's the Staves. Masculine word has been repeated here twice for both. The feminine, the masculine. The masculine talks more about growth, prosperity. This talks about the leadership. This talks about being, like I said, the go-getter, the person who initiates, the one who is confident, the one who is the leader, right? That's what the masculine is. But this person, whether it's a female or a male, they did not do, or they did not take on that role. Okay? And that's what the problem was here. We needed somebody in this connection to be the person who is really pushing things forward. This person was not that individual. And you may have had your own reasons why you're not doing what you're doing, but I can clearly see this person was not really putting much of an effort into it. What are the reasons why? Because they felt that this connection was more of a physical connection. There was a lot of infatuation instead of actual, genuine love. That is what they felt. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is in the past. This is what they used to feel, okay? As of right now, do they have love for you? It's a mystery to them. I don't see it 100% because it didn't show up in the first set of cards. But what I do see is that they do feel that there's something special here. They just can't put their finger on it. And that's exactly why they are absolutely overwhelmed. Usually, when we have the overwhelmed card, meaning the crisis card, then you have the mystery card, which is what you had here before. The crisis card and the mystery card, in between that, there's also love. Because there's an overwhelming feeling of love and not knowing where it's coming from. That is from that soul. The soul, your soul has memory. Everybody's soul has memory. So it is in the soul's memory. It remembers something from the past. Now, many of you are from different faiths, religions. I've been doing this for years. This is what I do. This is how I communicate. And for me, this is all real. Okay? And I see other people's past lives. It's beautiful. It's fascinating. Some are tragic. Some are very good and happy. Yeah. Like I've attended weddings in Greece, and I've seen children being, what is it called? Unlived. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I don't think you can say it on, because of property related issues. So I've seen a lot of weird stuff, right? And it does make you emotional because I can feel it. So there's so many things that go on in the history of an individual's soul. Right now we are here, but long after we're gone, everything will seem within an instant. Everything will make sense. The past, present, and the future, what everybody feels, we're all connected. But right now we can't see it. We can't feel that. We just know what it is that we physically see. And what you have seen is this person did not value you. They may have acted as if they really had affection for you or love for you. But what I'm seeing is the problem that we're looking at. If you're wondering, why did this person not commit? Why did they not move forward in this connection? The answer to that, Cancer, it's because they had more of an infatuation. They had a lack of momentum. They were not very much interested because their objectives, their goals, their aims were not on the same frequency as yours. Your level was here, their level was here, okay? You were taking the higher, let's be emotional, spiritually, physically ready, but this person was only in the physical. Now they have come to the spiritual. So there's a physical, there's a spiritual, and then there should be the emotional for them. Progressively, that's what should happen ideally, but sometimes it doesn't happen. Not all the time. What's interesting here, though, is definitely your person of interest has stumbled upon a very unique situation. And now they are absolutely overwhelmed as to, what this connection is all about. What are they? What are you? How is this all coming together? All right, let's have a look here. I have the Beginner's Tarot. So this is any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest they may have towards you. Let's have a look. Okay. All right, so we have an interesting set of cards here. The Seven of Pentacles. So it does appear that your person of interest here has felt that they have given a lot and they're expecting something in return, reaping the rewards. The problem here in this specific case, I'm seeing this, interpreting this differently because I do see that this person gave with expectations. So in a connection, Crosswatcher and Cancer, selfless love, right? Doing actions selflessly, not with the intention that you will receive something in return. Selfless, that is love. This person was not doing it that way. Whatever they were doing, whatever they were doing in this connection with you, however they had thought things may turn out, things turn out differently. It was not according to what they had planned. They also felt that they did not receive what it is that they deserved. They felt that they put in a lot of effort, but they never really received recognition for it, or that you never put in the effort to make them feel as if they were appreciated. We have here also an absolutely phenomenal card. We have here the Star. Poof. That's pretty interesting how it just pops right up. We have the Star card and the Temperance. Beautiful cards, major arcanas, major changes, self-realization. Your person of interest now is seeing you in a new light. So things have changed. Yeah. The weather is a little clearer in this person's mind and their eyes. They're seeing you as somebody who needs to be and should be admired. Now, some of you may be famous in your own rights. You could be very established in your hobby, in your craft, in your field of work, and you are recognized. This person appreciates you, but they actually are starting to admire you. Okay? These feelings weren't there before, but now I'm seeing that they are starting to admire you in a very intimate sort of way. It's something that they didn't see before, but now they see it. So here we have, with the Star card, we have 2 jugs. Here, this jug is dropping water. Now this water is coming out of this jug, but we have here a pond that is being made. This is also another jug. The water that's dropped from here turns into little streams. Now these streams are going to go off in different directions. That's your person of interest, loop to loop. Eventually, fate and destiny is supposed to bring this person back into this pond. That pond is you. So even though you may feel that this person was far away for a while, fate and destiny, this person feels and they believe, and it does seem here that it is, that the majority of you, if you're resonating with this reading, the majority of you, even though there has been distance from this person, they are supposed to come back into your life. That is what it's supposed to be. We also have here the Temperance card. Now, this does talk to me more about a realization inherently that, you know what, there needs to be a better an equal give and take. There has to be a balance. So your person of interest is trying to create a better balance in this connection because things right now seem a little out of balance. Problem is, Queen of Swords, they do feel that they have really ticked you off. They see and they think that anybody in your position would have also gotten this upset. And so they feel that approaching you may be a difficult or dangerous situation. They feel that perhaps you might be upset with them. You might just snap at them. You may reject them. So they see you in this sort of light. And now, Cancer, you might not be like that. Part of you're here right now because you love this person. I understand that. But from this person's point of view, the things that they have done to you, they assume, as anybody else would, that, you know what, if somebody did that to me, I would hate me too. That's what this person's feeling, that you don't like them anymore. That you're very cold-hearted, to the point, cutthroat, you have a sword, dare not come near you, who knows what you're going to do with that sword. That's what this person is feeling, even though you may be so soft, so gentle and loving from the inside. But this is their impression. It's not the impression you have made. It's what they perceive and what they think. The overall arching theme, Cancer, is a little concerning. Even though this person has this desire, this wish, and this aim, that we're going to be together at some point, it's not easy because we have here the 8 of Swords. Your person of interest is in a situation where they know they're not supposed to see things, they're not supposed to hear things. Their arms, legs, hands, feet are tied. They are surrounded by swords. They are feeling caged. They are not to be released anywhere, and far in the distance, someone is watching them like a hawk. They can't make a move. They feel restricted, constrained. They're bound. Now, whether this person is in a relationship already, whether they are being divorced, whether this person is someone who is living with their parents and there's restrictions, whether this person is in a company and they're not allowed to date somebody in that company, or maybe they have been transferred, they work in the military somewhere across the country, and they just cannot get that transfer to the other side to be close to their loved one. Whether it's that, the whole point here is that the certain person still wants you, but they know that there are restrictions. And these type of restrictions, Cancer, usually it's a part of the circumstances that they are stuck in. So this is not something that they can easily release themselves from. It's a part of their life. It's a part of their mindset. It makes them who they are. Now, on a rare occasion, yes, people are able to release themselves from these sort of restrictions. However, they need a lot of support. Not from you. but from the people around them. Their friends, family need to be supportive. But I'm seeing the word beliefs. There are certain things that have happened in this person's life where the belief-related issues have popped up. All right, let's have a look. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. We have here, be assertive. Don't stop. Followed by a year from now. We have there's something better. Choose a new direction. If you believe. This is interesting. Now, what's really interesting about this is the way these cards are coming out. It's like a sentence. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. All right. Interesting. First card is the strongest. We have here be assertive. So some of you may have felt that this person may dominate you in a way. They may not be so nice to you. And you have always had to bend over backwards to accommodate them. Walking on eggshells, no more. This is what the angels are saying. Stand your ground, be firm. Let this person know what you're confident in, what you know, and what you don't know. All right? What you feel comfortable and what you don't feel comfortable with. Tell this person what your boundaries are. Healthy boundaries. Keep healthy boundaries. There's more respect if you actually keep healthy boundaries. Not jumping into a connection too fast, too suddenly. No. We also have here, don't stop. So, don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing. We have here also a year from now. So, a year from now until the next few months, and this deck only goes up to a year from now, not 3 or 4 or 5. I wish it did. It would give probably a better timeline. But a year from now until the next few months, certain things are going to change, Cancer. And what's beautiful about this is that there's going to be something better. There's going to be improvements overall. Now, it could be something better or it could be someone better. Either way, there's an improvement here. Choosing a new direction in the coming months will be very important. It is important for you to choose a new direction, to be that person who can make things a little better for yourself by changing the method of approach, or even changing the direction altogether by finding someone new. If you believe, then yes, this will happen. Some of you are going to find somebody through helpful people. So there's 2 categories here, 2 groups. For those of you that want to be with this particular person, this is for you. There's going to be something better in the coming year, something better than the situation that you're in right now. So things are going to improve. But they are going to improve if you change your way of approach or the method of approach that you have regarding this specific situation. The method of approach, the help will come, and those ideas and the guidance will come from helpful people in your life. This could be friends, family members. Let's just keep it maximum 4 people, not more than that. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme we have here for both parties here, there's no need to worry. Things are going to work out. We also have here for those of you that wish to kind of move on, there is someone better. In the next few months, upcoming year, there's someone better that's coming into your life, and you are going to choose a new direction. From the left to the right, you're going to go, or from the right to the left. It could be any direction, right? Any branch. Be that squirrel. Hop on from one branch to the next. The outcome will be different. But here, I see for some of you, yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's not going to be a problem. You're going to find somebody new. You're going to love it. This person could also be introduced to you through friends or family. But for others of you, it just simply means that when the time does come, it's always important to have that support system, that support network, your friends, your family. Never to let them go. They're a part of your life. Just because you get into a connection doesn't mean that you start ignoring your family or your friends. And if it bothers your person of interest, for whatever reason, you're going to have to know or think for yourself, right? And you're going to have to be assertive. Maybe your family is toxic. Maybe they're not. Whatever it is, you're going to have to be assertive and speak your mind, okay? Don't be shy anymore. This is going to be a whole new you, all right? Completely different you. Here we also have, again, no need to worry. Certain people here are upset and you're pretty much worried because you're kind of on edge. You don't know what to do. And I do know it's a long time from now. There's no need to wait. There's no need to wait. Like it says, don't stop. Don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing because you will be able to attract positive energy, positive people towards you. Cancer, that is your reading. I know I've gone over my time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do love to read the comments and you do share your stories and I do appreciate that and I do read them and reply as much as I can. For those of you who are new, I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio. And the videos that I have there, they're absolutely free. It is more of an audio, but I do have imagery just to kind of make it seem interesting. But if you could just go about the rest of your day doing your chores or your job or whatever, just hear me in the background. Preferably not your job. I want you guys to pay attention to your job, okay? Maybe, when you're free, right? And maybe when you're cooking or cleaning or something like that. So what I'd recommend is, particularly for this video, I do have a couple of things that you might find interesting on that channel. One of the videos is called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. Another one you may find interesting specifically for this reading, it is Past Life and Spiritual Connections. I also have one that I've created recently, Letting Go and Moving On. Why it's important to do that, how to do it, why it's needed. So hopefully some of you may feel that those videos will help. The playlists I have, one is on Past Life and Spiritual Connections. I have one video specifically on negative energies, how to recognize and remove such things from your life. And I also have one playlist that is specifically on relationships, relationship-related advice that I give to you. And it's based on the types of feelings and emotions that I sense from people. My method of approach is slightly different. So I really do get into the nitty-gritty. Why does someone do what they do? What's the reason behind it? Also, for those of you who are looking for love readings, do I do love readings? Yes, I do. The link is below, www.asnointia.com. Go to the rates and packages section. You can also see the link below in the description. There you will find some that are available. The one I have right now that is really applicable to this particular reading, it's the Past Life package. Actually, please do read the description before you place an order for all of them. Please do read the description. That way you know exactly what it is that you're going to expect. Also, for some of you, the love reading specifically, that is a PDF and an audio that I'm providing currently. That's the type of reading I have right now. Very detailed for you. And I also have one that's on negative energies. I have the ability of channeling and having a look in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, specifically at the negative energies. This includes, as creepy as it sounds, jinns, demons, evil spirits. I teach you what you have. I tell you how to get rid of them. And then we're all happy. Because then whatever's written in your book of life, whatever's owed to you karmically, once you've complete those methods that I have to get rid of these things from your life, you will start to feel better. And whatever you want to manifest, if it is karmically owed to you, if it's written in your book of life, it will come. But you can't really manifest if you have negative energies, guys. They cause obstacles, and that's what they do best. That's their job. My job is to help you get rid of them so that you can have a clean, happy, harmonious, peaceful life. I've been there, done that. Negative energies are not good to have in your life. They really do mess things up. And that's your reading. I also have some self-help guides. If some of you are interested, please do have a look. Even with this package that I have to remove negative energies, the Holy Light package even, which is a self-help guide, including the other package, the Chakra Checkup package. So both of them independently. They will help you get rid of negative energies from your home. Like if it's haunted, if there's poltergeist activities, if there's somebody that's done like witchcraft, voodoo, hexes, curses, evil eye, if you're having sleep paralysis, or all that kind of crazy stuff, that supernatural, spooky stuff, it gets rid of all of that. Okay, and it blesses your home. And it only happens through the power of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's all I use. That's all I use. And the heavenly angels. That's all I use. And that's the method that I teach you, how to get the job done. And they're here to help us. All right, guys. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments as much as I can, and I try to reply as much as I can, but I do appreciate you guys writing and sometimes even replying to each other. It's a community, and many of us are going through a lot, and I always love to have the comments open. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Bye now.